Okay, let's dive into this. Today we're jumping headfirst into an explainer on one of the absolute most formidable currencies on the planet, the mighty Kuwaiti Dinar. If you're an investor, a frequent traveler, or honestly just someone who really wants to unpack the nuts and bolts of true currency dominance, well, you are exactly where you need to be. We're going to distill the absolute best insights from our sources today to give you a clear, super actionable picture of what's going on. So here's our game plan for today. We'll kick things off with the mighty Kuwaiti dinar itself. Then we'll break down global exchange rates, navigate through market fluctuations, and finally look at the top currency exchange platforms out there.
All right, Section 1, the mighty Kuwaiti Dinar, establishing the base.
Now, before we get completely lost in the trading weeds, I've got to pose a quick question to you. When you try to picture the absolute most powerful money in the world, what automatically comes to mind, right? Are you picturing the US dollar, maybe the euro, or, I don't know, the British pound? Well, what if I told you that one of the absolute strongest currencies globally actually isn't any of those usual suspects? Check this out, 3.27. That means one single Kuwaiti dinar equals a whopping 3.27 US dollars, and this brilliantly illustrates just how mighty the Kuwaiti dinar truly is. It's an absolute powerhouse. For investors and travelers alike, getting your head around this base valuation is absolutely crucial, because it really sets the stage for every single transaction and conversion you'll make in this market. It is a true financial heavyweight.
Moving right along to Section 2, Global Exchange Rates Explained, the hard numbers.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the stark visual contrast in buying power. When you're holding just one KWD, boom, you get a hefty 3.27 USD. But converting back, oh man, 1 US dollar is only going to buy you about 0.306 Kuwaiti dinars. You can literally see the immense weight the dinar throws around in these transactions. It's kind of wild, right?
And hey, it certainly doesn't stop at the US dollar. Let's rapidly run through some recent mid-market rates, which are essentially the true wholesale exchange rates. 1 dinar is going to snag you roughly 300 to 301 Indian rupees, making it a highly favorable rate for expats and traders dealing in INR. It also commands about 2.82 euros and 2.44 British pounds. Now, a quick heads up. Whether the USD conversion is hovering at 3.26 or 3.27, or the euro is sitting at 2.82, those exact prices depend heavily on specific market conditions on any given day. These are really strong numbers for sure, but they're completely dynamic.
Okay, Section 3, navigating market fluctuations, the so what.
So why do all these exact numbers actually matter for your personal finances? Well, it boils down to market fluctuation. As defined in our sources, these are the daily variations in the exchange price. The currency market in Kuwait, it's not just sitting still. It fluctuates every single day based on economic conditions, the global push and pull of supply and demand, and, of course, major international events. For anyone looking to convert money, this constant motion creates a landscape filled with both risks and some pretty great opportunities. Essentially, timing your exchange can significantly impact the actual, tangible cash you walk away with.
Let's move on and see how this builds into an actual strategy. Here are 4 essential, super empowering steps for anyone, especially beginners out there, to maximize those exchange outcomes. Step 1. Always check the current prices before making a transaction to ensure you're snagging the top deal. Step 2. Understand the KD dynamics. Respect the fact that it is one of the strongest currencies on Earth. Step 3. Actively monitor those daily fluctuations and international news. And finally, Step 4. Compare exchange platforms. Whether you're looking at local Kuwaiti services, traditional banks, or online platforms, comparing them is exactly how you hunt down the most favorable terms.
All right, bringing it home with Section 4, top currency exchange platforms. The now what?
Finding the quote-unquote best exchange rate? Well, that depends entirely on your specific needs. As we evaluate these top-rated platforms, you'll see XNES and IC markets leading the pack, while RoboForex really caters to the advanced traders and KuCoins serves the altcoin enthusiasts. You gotta ask yourself, do you need multi-asset trading? Or are you maybe just seeking some simple copy trading? Your choice here is going to dictate the whole shebang, especially the fees you end up paying.
Let's focus specifically on a couple of these heavy hitters, XNES and IC markets. Honestly, these two are phenomenal choices if your main priority is low spreads, meaning that hidden cost between buying and selling is kept super tiny and high liquidity, which just means you can move your money instantly. Our sources highlight XNES for its incredibly strong regulatory compliance and really fast execution, which definitely gives traders some serious peace of mind. On the flip side, IC Markets provides highly advanced tools for super reliable global access. If you're wanting a robust, professional-grade environment, these are highly rated options for sure.
But what if you aren't exactly an advanced trader yet? Actually, that's perfectly fine. Take a look at BingX. Sitting at a 4.3 out of 5 rating, our source material highlights this platform as a brilliantly beginner-friendly solution. Its real standout feature? Social and copy trading. This means you can, quite literally, mimic the strategies of expert traders. You get the global access and competitive fees, all while leveraging the expertise of top-tier traders without needing to be a total expert yourself. Pretty neat, right?
So the crucial point is perfectly captured by this quote from our sources. By staying informed and making smart decisions, you'll ensure that you're getting the most out of your currency exchange. The big overarching theme here is that being passive, it's going to cost you. Whether you're using a local bank in Kuwait or an online platform like XNES or BingX, staying informed and comparing your options is the ultimate key to minimizing your fees.
Which brings us to our final, somewhat provocative thought for today. With the Kuwaiti Dinar holding such immense, undeniable global power, are you actually maximizing your platform's features to truly capitalize on every single conversion? Seriously, don't let your value just slip away through hidden fees or, bad timing. Take this knowledge, go check those real-time rates, and optimize your strategy. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay focused and keep learning.